Alright, hello there everybody, and welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. Now, the Lightspeed bundles, alright? Everyone's talking about them, everyone's buying them. Alright, let's be realistic. There's like everyone's buying them, alright? So, today, we're going to be going over how the Lightspeed bundles can change your farming path, alright? We're going to talk about my farming path. Again, this is the third video talking about my farming path because you guys like watching my farming path because my roster's messed up. But we're also going to talk about your farming path and what I would recommend. I know my roster's not in the best spot right now, but there's a clear answer, I feel like. So we're going to talk about that in this video. But before we do that, if you're interested, do the YouTube stuff, like and subscribe and blah, 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 whatever. That would be cool. All right, and let's get into it. All right. So, the Lightspeed bundle, you can get the Radis, Rey, Galactic Legends Rey, Jedi Training Rey, BB-8, and SLKR. But you still need a few things. So, I want to talk about why you shouldn't maybe just go for them right away. You got to finish your farms first. All right, I'm finishing my farms first. I have Wampa here. I need to get Wampa done. My Geos have finally been completely done, by the way, if you're interested in knowing. If you've watched all the videos so far, my Geos are finally done. But finish your farms here. All right, my Wampa is my highest priority right now because, well, him and Savage, because they are Grand Arena solo teams, and I just got into Bronzium, so I need some more Grand Arena teams. So I'm running with Wampa and Savage Press first. Now, I am gonna do Palpatine and Starkiller after that because I already have Mara Jade. Well, you get her in the pack, but I already have Palpatine up. I already have Old Ben at year 12. So all I really need to do is upgrade Starkiller and Visas Mar for this team to work. And realistically, I feel like I'm going to get this team done before I get Finalizer and the Radis done, just because those come around once a month and you don't. And I think you need, is it 5 stars or 7 stars? I've heard both. So I actually probably should just check for you guys. Is it 5 stars? Okay, it is 5 stars. I assume it's the same for Rey. But still, that's going to take a minute to do. To get... we need BB-8 to R7 is going to be a while anyways. Well, depending on how much resources you have piled up, I guess. Rey Scavenger to R7 isn't too bad. Jedi Training Rey, you're going to have to start from scratch there as well. But with Kylo Ren... this is already at R5 if you buy the pack. This is at R5 if you buy the pack. I already have Palpatine. So really, for SLKR, it's closer than it is for Rey. If you haven't, if you buy all the packs for Rey and you buy all the packs for SLKR, you're technically closer to Palpatine to SLKR than you are to Rey. So after you finish whatever you're farming, then I would probably go for SLKR first if I were you. That's just my recommendation, just because, again, you're closer. Doesn't hurt to also work on the Radis while you're doing your SLKR farms to finish this up. Again, the only reason I'm doing Starkiller first is because I'm probably closer to getting Starkiller and Visas Mar done than I am the Radis or the Finalizer. So, just some food for thought. If you are in my situation, this is what I would do, but I would do Rey last. Not only would you do Rey last because she's farther away than SLKR technically, but also Zori Bliss you're going to have to start farming now because she is a great unit. And you're going to want Zori Bliss on your team to make a second or maybe even third resistance team, depending on what kind of teams you can put together. I would like to actually ask for your advice here because this is also me showing you my farming path. This isn't just me showing you like squads I've prepared for this video. This is like my actual farming path list that I'm doing. What's a good Rey team? Because I'm sure Jedi Training Rey fits on this team. I've seen a lot of people play Cal Kestis on this team, and I know Holdo, Resistance Hero Finn, and Poe are good. I know that this is a good team, but I don't know if there's a better team because I don't have Ben Solo yet. Should I put Jedi Training Rey in for Cal Kestis because he's still single drop farmable, and I don't really want to work on that yet. Do I put like who do I put to finish this Zori team? Because I hear that you're not supposed to really use the vets with this team. Like they don't really fit in these teams. I know Resistance Pilot isn't really a great unit. You know, actually, there's another unit on here I haven't put in. I think there's a okay. Well, again, I'm still asking for your help, but I think I can put Resistance Trooper on this team. I think I could be wrong there, but I think that fits. This is again, I'm asking for your opinion. So for Rey team, you're gonna want to farm at least a Zori Bliss team and at least a Galactic Legends Rey team. And if you want a third team, you can have Jedi Training Rey. But Jedi Training Rey, I know can fit on a GL Rey team, so that really, I'm gonna leave that one up to you guys. I'll pin something in the comments that's super helpful. If someone leaves a really helpful comment, I'm gonna pin your comment. So yeah, give me some advice there. So that's the Lightspeed bundles. That is my advice for that. Probably the least qualified. Well, I'm not the least qualified, but probably someone who, well, you know what? I do know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to undersell myself. I do know what I'm talking about here. Finish your farms first, and then go for whatever's closer. Whatever's closer between Starkiller and Sith Eternal, or not Sith Eternal, between Starkiller and SLKR. Whatever one of those you're closer to, go for that. Especially if you already have like Finalizer, or if you already have Radis, just go for that GL. But if you don't have either, getting Palpatine up is going to be a lot better because you need Palpatine for SLKR. So if you get Palpatine up, then you can do Starkiller. If you already have Palpatine up, I would do Starkiller first, and then SLKR, and then Rey last, unless you're like way closer to Rey. So that's my advice. Now, that's where the section of the Lightspeed bundles kind of end, because before in my other farming videos, I had Wampa and Swgoh Press, and then it was a Palpatine team, but that turned into my Starkiller team. So now we're back to where it was kind of normal. So I want to get my Imperial Troopers up. I already talked about this. I think this is pretty obvious why. I don't really need to explain this too much. I want to R5 Dark Trooper, probably R5 Gideon, and maybe R3 Range Trooper. Now, I've been hearing that not all of these characters need relics, which I don't know if I entirely agree with, but my Dark Trooper does a lot of work without relics, so Dark Trooper is probably going to be a low priority for me at the moment, but I do want to get these two done. Speaking of which, I haven't farmed your node yet, so let's do that. Okay, I got nothing. That's wonderful. Thank you, CG. Appreciate you. Now, after that, I am going to start working on Sith Eternal, because I know it doesn't make a lot of sense if you're coming from this, if you're watching this video for the first time and you're not familiar with my farming path. I'm really close to Sith Eternal. I am now, I don't know if I'm close. Okay, hold on. Let me check Rey. Am I closer? No, I'm closer to Rey. What the issues? Well, I already have the ships for the Radis, so I think I'm closer to Rey. I'm basically at the same point between Rey and SLKR, or between Rey and Sith Eternal. I keep getting SLKR and Sith Eternal mixed up. I don't know how, but that's really random. Anyways, so after that, I'm gonna finish up my Sith Eternal farm, and then I'll have 3 GLs, which is great. So my current Sith Eternal team, it comprises of Sith Eternal, Watt, Armorer, Thrawn, and then a tank. And I don't know who to throw on this tank. I hear Sith Empire Trooper's good, but I already have Sith Empire Trooper on a different team down here that I'll show you guys. So I put in Shore Trooper. He's gear 12 because I used him for a tank for a while with a Vader and Palpatine team and Mara Jade team. So let me know what you think about this tank. He's a tank I already have done, so I figured it'd be smart to throw him on here and then use him for something. After that, Jedi Knight Revan. Kind of already talked about this in my last few videos. I need to finish my farms for sure. If you guys are interested, there's going to be a card somewhere in this video explaining why my roster is so messed up, because my roster is messed up. So if you're watching this for the first time and you don't understand what is going on with my roster, I have a full video explaining why. So go check that out. After that, I want to get this bounty hunter team done. Yeah. And then after this, I think I want to do my Qui-Gon team. Now, it was advised to me that these three it's more important for this to go on a Padme team than it is on a Qui-Gon team. Because I mean, these two can go back and forth, but Qui-Gon really just needs these two to work, which is true. But I still want other units on that team, because I don't want Qui-Gon to just die off immediately. You know what I mean? If he does die off immediately, there's a good chance that my Anakin isn't fast enough to kill an entire Darth Revan team. You know what I mean? Like I can't. I need other units. So these three go back and forth. So I also need to finish my Padme farm. Now Barriss Offee, more and more as I'm putting this farming path together, I realize I need Barriss more and more. She's a great Jedi healer, but also she's another character that can fit on a Starkiller team in place of Old Ben. I just put Old Ben up here first because I already have him at gear 12, but Barriss can also work in that spot. So I need to put, I want to put Barriss together. Anyways, after that, I think it's time I go after that Phoenix Renaissance, the new Phoenix team, Captain Rex. I hear multiple things. I hear that Hera, Rex, and I think Sabine are the three that you need for this team. Well, that are really good for this team, and then you can switch Chopper and Zeb out for for Ezra and Kanan. But I would rather use Ezra and Kanan, but I don't know if they're better in this case. Does that make sense? I want to know the best team composition for this, because I've seen people say Chopper and Zeb, and I've also seen people say Ezra and Kanan instead. So I don't know. So after I do the Phoenix team and get my Rex all done, he's probably gonna be single or double drop farmable at this point. By the time I get to this, we'll do the C3PO event. I need to get my CLS done. Again, there's a reason why they're gear 12. Go watch the video; it explains it. It's kind of cringe that they are, but that's where my roster's at. Also, log raise at R5 for Rise of the Empire, so don't yell at me. So after I do 3PO, I actually moved this around from my other farming list. So I moved Darth Revan up because Darth Revan is a really good team, and I feel like his farm is easier than Gas, because Gas is next. And I feel like I should have already had Darth Revan years ago. So Darth Revan's an easier farm. He's a keystone farm that I should have done already. And it's like I have the resources to do this if I really wanted to. I just don't want to like spend all my other resources while I'm trying to build my other teams out. So it makes more sense for Darth Revan to come first before I do Gas. It's just easier, and it's more not more important, but it's like it's a higher priority. It should be a higher priority. The reason I had Gas first before is because I'm a huge Clone Wars fan. I've always wanted Gas. Gas is one of my, he's one of my most wanted characters in this game. So I had Gas before Darth Revan, but his farm is a lot harder. It just makes sense to do Darth Revan first, but then I'll do Gas. Then after that, probably get Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum to start working on in Territory Wars, I believe her Omicron is. So after that, I really need to finish going all in on the Inquisitors. So my guild is pushing for Reva. My roster is in no place to push for Reva right now. So I need to be passively farming Inquisitors while I'm doing all these other farms. So right now, my 8th brother, I'm farming. Totally farming my 8th brother. Totally farming my 8th brother because of no other reason. I'm not farming this node for any other reason. I promise my guild. I'm definitely farming for the Inquisitor. Dude, the Marauder. Hold on. How am I doing on the Marauder? Okay, I need to pay more attention to that. I need to get that chase going. Anyways. After that, ironically enough, I want to do Bad Batch just for fun. However, I could move this down. Only reason I put this high up is because one, I want the Bad Batch because it's cool and I like the Clone Wars and I like clones. But I also put Shaak Ti lead, and Shaak Ti's needed for Jedi Master Kenobi, and I want to do Kenobi. Kenobi's gonna be my fourth GL at this point, so it'll be first Kylo, then Rey, then Sith Eternal, then Kenobi. Yeah, so that'll be my fourth GL. And I'm gonna now that I'm 4 million GP, I can probably start doing proving grounds. Actually, speaking of proving grounds, I haven't seen anything about proving grounds. And is it like an event that comes around once a month, or is it like a store? Like, not a store, but what is, like, I don't know much about proving grounds. I just hear about it. Where is proving grounds? Is that just it's probably just event, but whatever. I don't know where. I haven't looked into proving grounds. I just know I need to start working on it. So once I start getting cat, I can move on. I want to do Iden. She's great at low stars, low gear. She does need Cairo, which sucks. However, she's so good, and she's a pilot for a ship I need. I actually might move Iden up. Maybe I should move her up, actually, because the gear for all four of these should be a lot easier, and Iden will just be a pain to upgrade. But if I just get through this team, it's better than getting 4 people through a bunch of Kairos. You know what I mean? 1 person through a bunch of Kairos versus 4, it's not really close, right? So maybe I should move them up, actually. Yeah, I'll leave them there for now. So do that, and then after that, we get the Triumvirate. I probably spelled that wrong, but I already have Trey at 7 stars. I have Talon R5 because of the Starkiller pack. I'm gonna have Darth Sidious done for Sith Eternal. I know Darth Sidious isn't the best fit right here. I think Savage is a better fit in this team's spot. However, I'm gonna use Savage as a solo, but like in other game modes, I'll put Savage in there. But I'm thinking of GAC in this list. Overall, this is a GAC oriented, focused team, or farming path, I should say. Except I think I have obviously Ahsoka. I want to get Phasma's Omicron, and I want to get First Order TIE Fighter Pilot Omicron. So I'm viable in both, but whatever. Anyways, this is my point, is that I'll do Traya because this is a really good team. I just have to farm Scion and Nihilus. And then after that, I want to get Jabba. Jabba, I know a lot of people think I should get sooner. However, he's just the one I'm like the farthest away from. Like, it's not even really close, actually. Well, it is close to Leia. Like, these two I'm just not even relatively close to. I don't have Carcinton unlocked. I have Han Solo. I don't have Gorman and Guard unlocked, or Outrider. Greedo is like gear 5 or something. Don't have him unlocked. Don't have him unlocked. Don't have him unlocked. Don't have him unlocked. I currently don't have him unlocked, but I will by the time I get to this event. Don't have her unlocked. I will have her R6 by the time this event comes around, but don't have her right now. I don't have Fennec Shand, and I don't have Mob Enforcer. So, not anywhere close. I'm probably closer to Luke. Yeah, I'm closer to Luke than I am Jabba. Maybe I should do Luke before Jabba. I don't know. You guys let me know, because I know Jabba's like one of the metas right now, but he won't be by the time I get to him. So, like, do I go for Luke first, or do I go for Jabba first? Let me know. Speaking of Luke, he's right there. But in between these farms, I want to do Afra. I really like Afra. I know this team's pretty good. I know Vader's this 5th slot, but I just have him in a different team up there, and this is unique only, so he's not there right now. But Afra is really cool. I like Afra. I have like a bunch of her comic books. I think this team looks super fun, so I'm excited to go for this team. Then I'll do JML. I think by then it'll be time, because I mean I'll have a bunch of the requirements done by the time I get to this. Which, speaking of which, where is my guy I'm looking for? I'm looking for you. You'll go on this team probably. And then Night Sisters. I just like Marin. I think this would be a fun farm, and they are needed for a few assault battles, so it can't hurt. I think it's assault battles. Is that what it is? The event? I don't know. Whatever. So Night Sisters after that, I think it makes a lot more sense for my my team. Actually, now that I say that, probably Mon Mothma first because I have called Kyle Katarn at R5 now. So this team would be fun. Then I'll do Night Sisters, and then Vader. I really want Vader. He's one of my favorite Star Wars characters. I have a cardboard cutout of Anakin over there, but Maul is amazing. I just have to get him through Proving Grounds, so this would be a good farm. Plus, I'll have Bad Batch done by then, hopefully. Then after this, Dash Rendar Mando's team would be great. Excuse me. I have Dash at R5 now, and I'm gonna have Mando at R5 for the Executor event. Actually, I don't know if I need him at R5. I had him at R3, and his ship was like really weak, but now I'm at R4, and it's like okay. Why am I looking for that? Is this good for the Executor? This is probably good enough for the Executor event, actually. I could probably stop working on him. I threw trash mods on him because I'm not really using him in any PvP teams. R4 for Mando is probably fine. And then at the end, Sana Starvos would be a fun team to have because she's another comic book character I kind of like. Cara Dune, I'll probably upgrade for a... excuse me. I just woke up. I'll probably upgrade for the Mon Mothma team, but she'll probably be moved to this team once this is done. Stormtrooper Han I already have done. I hear this team's good, like a B tier team, so it'd be a fun side team to work on. But that's my current farming path. Still up for change, and the Lightspeed bundles have moved all my farms down quite a bit. It's also changed my my Palpatine team I was originally working on a lot. Like I don't even have Royal Guard on this list anymore. Well, speaking of which, I probably should put some of those better teams on that Vader solo team. Like, let's see. What can I'm actually just going to do this while I'm here. I can probably put in Royal Guard instead of Krennic. You're bad. Who else is bad? Take out TIE Fighter Pilot. And then put in Krennic. That's what I should have done. Because then this way it's like not finished Sith Eternal farms, right? I think that's what I should do. We'll do that for now. Again, this is just a Vader solo team that I'm just giving Vader speed and offense. I think it's offense. I'm giving Vader speed and offense for that team. Whatever. Anyways, point is, that's the video. If you guys are interested in your Lightspeed farming order, what I would do is first either SLKR or Starkiller, depending on whatever ones you're closest to, and then whatever one you're not, between the two of them, do those two, and then finish it up with Rey, because she's probably going to be the farthest away, depending on what you got. So that's what I'm saying. So, that's my bonus energy time. So, well, whatever. I'll do my bonus energy while I'm closing out this video. If you haven't already, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, do all the cool, fun stuff all the YouTubers are supposed to tell you to do. I appreciate it. What bonus energy did I get? Hold on. Whatever, I'll figure it out in a second. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day, you guys.